Yes, yes, sir. Uh,
Go
so,
ahead.
Good afternoon. My name is
Good
Shruti.
afternoon.
I am here to give a seminar on identification of plant disease using image processing technique under the guidance of Sir Dr. H. Chidananda, Associate Professor, RYMC. So, let us look into the contents first. Abstract, introduction, literature survey, problem statement, proposed architecture or system, methodology, conclusion, and then references. Let us look into abstract first. So coming to abstract, here mainly we present about the detection of plant disease using image processing techniques. Because in an agriculture sector, plant leaf diseases and destructive insects are a major challenge. So, in agriculture research of automatic plant disease detection is essential one in monitoring large fields of crops and thus automatically detects symptoms of diseases as soon as they appear on plant leaves. The steps like loading of an image, pre-processing, segmentation, extraction, and classification involves illness detection, and therefore use of image processing technique is used to find and classify diseases in agricultural applications is useful. Coming to the next slide, introduction. In introduction, as we all know, agriculture is the backbone of our country and mainstay of the Indian economy. Farmers have a good selection of crops for his or her farm. Anyway, the crops cultivation for maximum profit and standard manufacture is usually scientific. So this might be developed by the help of technical assist. In the second point, we can see continually recurring crops needs supervision and supreme power for the management of diseases that may result on production factors to make an economic profit. So image processing technique is the excellent technique in agricultural application functions. Let us look into the next slide, literature survey. This tells about the comparison of literature survey. The first paper is Krishi Mitra, which is farmer friend. Here we have used machine learning to identify diseases in plants, which is published in International Conference on Internet of Things and Intelligent System Analysis. The technique used in plants to identify diseases is TensorFlow framework model. Coming to the second paper, we have mango leaf deficiency detection, using which digital image processing and machine learning published in International Conference for Convergence in Technology. Here we will calculate only leaf area and find out the diseases. In the third paper, we have a plant disease detection using machine learning, which is published in International Research and Journal of Engineering and Technology. And here we detect the diseases in crops, mostly on leaves. This is all about the literature survey. Coming to the fourth slide, we have problem statement. So problem statement is to detect the diseases on leaves of plants and recommend pesticide as per the types of diseases to the farmer. When the plant has been infected or affected by any disease, thus it will decrease plant yield and it also reduces farmer income. So what we have done is currently the farmer determines the type of disease manually. The error might occur in order to determine the type of disease. So farmers also have to spend a lot of time to detect the type of disease. This is how the problem statement is, and here we have proposed architecture or system. So in this, we determine the kind of illness which affects the leaf, and we are going to give a solution with less time. The method consists of leaf picture information assortment, pre-processing of these images, and segment of these pictures using a K-means cluster method, gray level co-occurrence matrix, that is a GLCM, which is used to extract the feature, and at last random forest algorithm, which is used for coaching of method. We'll look into the architecture diagram. In this, we have image acquisition as the first step. After image acquisition, we'll pre-process the image, and then image segmentation, feature extraction, and at last we'll be doing a classification. Let us look what each step does. First one is image acquisition, which means here we'll be loading an image using digital picture process technique, and it is used to represent as a capturing of the image through digital camera and stores it in digital media for additional operations. In the second step, that is image processing, the main motive of image pre-processing is to enhance the information of an image contained unwanted distortions or to reinforce some features of an image for pre-processing. Pre-processing techniques uses various techniques like dynamic image size, forming, filtering of noise, image conversion, enhancing the image. Coming to the next step, that is image segmentation. Here we'll be converting digital picture into many segments and rendering of picture into something for easier analysis. In feature extraction, which is a part of the dimensionality reduction process, in which raw data is divided and reduced to more manageable groups. The last step is classification, in which here we'll be using to coaching and testing of the leaf of the plants. The random forest classifier is used for classification. This is all about the architecture diagram. Coming to the methodology, here we'll be taking the pictures of the leaves as input, and it is pre-processed using some image pre-processing techniques for the improvement of image to remove unwanted distortion for feature processing. And then we'll be extracting the features. In the feature extraction, the shape, color, and texture is identified. And also the database consists of images of the leaves with healthy and unhealthy leaves. And the images are trained to identify particular image, whether the leaf is healthy or unhealthy. And the affected area and the type of bacteria are identified in the result. This is all about the methodology. And let us look into the next slide. So here are some pictures of diseased leaves caused by fungi and bacteria. First one is Alternaria alternata. In the first picture, we can see that it is a fungus that impact the leaf spots over 380, and as a family of plant, it also impact the leaf spots, rots, blight. The second one is a bacterial blight, which is characterized by tiny, pale, inexperienced spots or streaks appeared as a water soap, as we can see here. And the third one is anthracnose. So in anthracnose, fungal illness that have an effect on a spread of plants in heat, humid areas. Shades like sycamore, ash, oak, and maple are particularly inclined, through which illness is found, and during variety of plants as well as grasses and annuals. The fourth, Cercospora leaf spot, which has a tan to brown spots. In the fourth picture, the leaves are tan to brown spots with curled leaf margin, and afterwards it withers because the illness progresses and the leaflets flip yellow. These are all some pictures of the leaves which are caused by fungi and bacteria. So next is conclusion. As I have shown, those are all some pictures of plant leaves that are diseased, which are caused by fungi and bacterial infection. The conclusion finally is that the study deals with automatic illness detection, using which using image processing techniques. Development of automatic detection system like image processing facilitate to support the farmers by identification of diseases at an early stage and supply of helpful data for its management, which will be easy to estimate and detect the severity measurement of various diseases. For plant disease detection using image processing, I have taken the references which are as follows, as you can see here. So these are the references. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
What are the features that you use in your
Like algorithms or
system? Features. Leaf
features,
features.
I'll be taking some healthy and unhealthy leaves, sir.
Okay.
Yeah. Based on that, we'll be detecting whether the leaf is diseased or not. And the algorithm
What classification technique that you follow here, adopt here?
will be using GLCM, that is grayscaling matrix, and random forest algorithm as well as CNN to implement that, to classify those leaves.
For segmentation, what kind of segmentation that you adopt here?
Segmentation, the
You
algorithm
segment
itself
branch.
describes that, sir. Will not be using any specifically for that, which will come in the algorithm itself.
Do you consider the entire tree or only one branch or one particular leaf?
Only particular leaf will be considered of that plant,
Sometimes,
particular plant.
sometimes there may be holes or something, some dark colors patches on few leaves, and other leaves may be good. So how do you say that by looking at only one leaf,
Sir,
you
solely
cannot?
will be taking a collection of leaves and we'll be training those using CNN. That is what the
How many?
CNN does.
Yes. How many samples that you use for training and
Based on the
testing?
requirements, sir, we'll be using like minimum number of leaves which are healthy and
What is the
unhealthy.
any standard data set available on net?
Yeah, sir, it will be available. It's available, I think. I'll try to implement it soon.
Okay. You come up with the standard data set available exclusively for your seminar.
Okay, sir.
You in 2 days you report me back. Okay.
Yeah, sir, I'll try to implement with that.
Yes. With implementation you come.
Yeah, sir. Okay, okay.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.